You've probably had these moments where you're like, oh, my career's over.
Like on a monthly basis. We don't care if we don't sell any tickets. We just want cool artists.
I'm convinced there's still shenanigans going on with the bar money and
100%.
There's so many. This is my solution to everyone who wants to do music, who's trapped in this vortex of watching YouTube videos and thinking they want to do AI dropshipping. It's up there with the highest stressful jobs that you can do.
This episode is filmed in one of my favorite hotels in America. It's called the Line Hotel in LA. And I just want to say thanks to everybody there that have allowed us to record in this amazing space. These rooms are unbelievable, as you can see by this insane view of the Hollywood Hills. And this episode is also sponsored by them, which means that you can get 20% off your booking if you use the code word Will Clark. Hit the link in the bio and just use the code word Will Clark at checkout to come and stay at the Line Hotel in LA. It's a beautiful hotel. Come and do it. Yeah, I love Detroit.
Yeah, it's cool.
You always like...
It's actually cool.
Yeah.
It's actually a cool city. And I try to explain this to people all the time. I'm like, yeah, LA is okay and interesting, and there's like people here, but the people in Detroit are actually cool.
Yeah.
They're not trying to be cool.
No.
They're just doing shit.
Yeah.
And they don't even care if it works.
I think that you're right though, but I think that's the thing. There's a difference between LA or like a major city in America is it has to work.
Yeah, because
it costs so much to live here.
That is the problem. So like in New York, it kind of has to work, but still in New York, people still do stuff that doesn't work because they're crazy.
I think it's because there's also more of a European touch there.
Yeah. Maybe.
Like New York's cool.
Yeah.
LA's cool, but it's like
LA's a different kind of cool.
It's an American type of cool.
It's very nice here.
Yeah. But that's also what makes it uncool because like no one has to struggle. There's no struggle. Like you're not shoveling snow in the morning. Like if it's like below, if it's in the teens of like Celsius or whatever, I don't know, Fahrenheit. But
ever since I drove my car here straight from University of Rochester, New York, freezing, and I drove straight across the country. I didn't even start at home. I always stop at home. I mean, I always wondered who are all these people that are just walking around without jobs? Like there's no problems.
Yeah.
Like there's millions of them.
Yeah. And like all have shit ton of money.
Yeah, it's
and you're
incredible.
Like, like how?
Yeah. We'll never know.
Why did you move out?
We'll never know.
No.
I went to the most miserable climate college that you can go to. And the entire time I was talking about this the other day, my friend and I were like, we're transferring to Berkeley. And we never did. We were just like, oh, fuck it. We're already here. And so the day that I graduated, I'm driving to Venice Beach.
Yeah.
And I was a film major. So I was like, oh, well, that's where everybody goes. And even my dad was like, well, if you're a film guy, you got to go to LA because that's where they do films.
Yeah.
So I just drove to Venice Beach and I rented an apartment 3 blocks off the beach for $600 a month.
What year was that though?
1994.
It was a good amount of money then.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess
it was like...
I didn't have it either. I had to like do all kinds of finagling to try to convince the guy.
Well, it's really interesting because your career as in music started later than most.
Yeah.
Like quite a lot later. I remember talking to you.
Yeah.
Like I remember talking to you back in the day and you were like, I've done every job under the sun.
Yeah. So I did actually do a lot of film jobs.
Yeah.
And I kind of busted my way up from being a tour guide at Paramount all the way to like being assistant, not an actual assistant director, but an assistant to the director. But my job,
the buggy.
My job was very much like the assistant to like Ari Gold on Entourage, constant berating me. Like having before speed dial, having every phone number laminated on my lanyard.
Yeah.
and I'm like driving the car,
Yeah.
and the guy's here, and he's doing nothing, and I'm driving us there, and he's like, "Get me Peter Hawk," and I'll be like, I'm driving the car,
driving,
and I'll be like, Peter Hyams for Peter Hawk, like, a little bit, it's over, yeah, whatever.
Do you miss it?
No. No. But to go back to your point, I was making music, even so they rinse you on these jobs.
Yeah.
Like the PA system, the production system thing in LA is just like work these kids to death because there's like 500 other kids waiting for the jobs. So it doesn't matter how hard they work for like $500 a week. Even though I was getting killed, I would go home and make music every night. And then at one point, like towards the end of my run, one of the directors was called Michael Caton Jones, and he was from the UK, and he liked actual good music for like the first time. And so I was driving people around who were like the manager of the Chemical Brothers and like New Goldie.
Yeah.
And so then I started playing my music to everyone, and they're like, "Oh, okay." And so the director put my songs into the soundtrack of the movie.
Cool.
This was the Jackal.
Okay, I've not seen it.
With Bruce Willis.
Oh yeah.
And 2 weeks before the movie came out, I like MCA or something just came in and replaced all the music with Fatboy Slim. And the editor of the movie warned me that he was like this older Academy Award winning English guy who like just told the truth to everyone. He was, like the kind of person that never bullshits.
Yeah.
He's like, that your music's gonna get fucking yanked out of this movie, right? And I'm like, no, there's no way. I drive him to work every day. And so it got yanked. And then that was kind of like, I don't know, you probably had these moments where you're like, oh, my career's over.
Like on a monthly basis.
So I'm already like,
how old are you now?
Mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's the end. That was it. That was like my thing to get it popping. I didn't even get going for like 5 or 6 more years. I had to move to San Francisco and like do a whole, I moved back to Detroit after that, made an entire album, lost it on a hard drive glitch, had another panic attack that my career was over.
But you didn't even have a career.
No, I was actually
even like
playing live sets with like 2-hour setup.
I remember you telling me about this.
In room D of illegal warehouse parties.
Okay, so like no one was there.
Like 8 people doing liquid to my drum and bass.
Was that when you were playing drum and bass?
Yeah. But those parties were cool, and that whole time back in Detroit actually showed me like that was a job. I didn't know that. I didn't understand that DJing was a job. And that time back there, I was like, oh, this is a job. My friends were taking me to these places.
Yeah.
The same guys that I just talked about at the Michigan game.
I guess that's the thing though, isn't it? Is like the music industry is so commercialized now where it is a job. Like everyone knows it's a job now.
Yeah.
Like even since I've been doing it, like the role of a DJ has like changed in the sense of like, look at now, what you were talking about, everybody in LA back when you started as PAs, there's 500 of them, so it doesn't matter. It's exactly the same with DJs now. Like, there's so many DJs that
they're lined up.
Yeah.
They're lined up to play for free.
Yeah. Okay, people, we all know running ads is key to getting your music heard. But unless you're a neuroscientist, running them on Meta is an absolute nightmare. Until I found Intelligent. They have built a platform which is literally 6 clicks and your ads are running. It's pretty simple, but then once your ads are running, you can watch your Spotify streams go up, your Beatport positions climb. And this is for new producers, big producers, record labels, managers. This is literally for everybody in the music industry. We're also giving you an offer, 30% off lifetime subscription. So click the link in the description, use the code word WILL, WILL, and you will get 30% off a lifetime subscription, which is absolutely mental. It's a bargain. Go do it, people. 30% off subscription for life. Use the code word WILL.
Yeah, I think it's also a change in that maybe it was the tail end of this, but when I started, it was cool to not be like, no one knows what you look like.
Yeah.
You're like a faceless guy who runs the party.
Well, let's be honest. If you and I started now,
right, we wouldn't be there.
We wouldn't be doing this.
Well, now you have to be more of an entertainer, like a celebrity. This is if you want to get to the top.
Yeah.
What's
the top though?
I don't think you have to be like a celebrity if you just want to have a career. The top is like fucking John Summit, or whatever. Like the guys that are Subtronics.
Yeah.
Then you kind of have to be social media guru. But whatever, I don't know. Like
Do you care?
Sometimes I care and sometimes I don't care.
Yeah.
Usually I don't care. I try to not look at it.
Yeah.
It just irritates me to look at it all the time. But I like to do cool stuff on social media here and there, and like we think about it.
Yeah. and then it's too much effort.
I think about it and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Well, I remember following your Barclay Crenshaw stuff.
Yeah.
And when you did the album for the Barclay Crenshaw, like
the second one?
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah, the most recent one. And you did this
Yes.
Was it like 45 days of social media or something like that?
No, I did like a whole month, like 3 months or something. And we did this guy's like social media training course.
Oh, okay.
And I was literally doing like all the bullshit that you're supposed to do. And then at the end of that, I was like, I hated that. And it was really corny.
Did it work?
And it worked.
Fuck.
It was terrible that it worked because it's proof that social media is really powerful, but
yeah,
it wasn't worth it. I don't think, but some people think different.
It's really interesting though, because where you sit now in your career with everything you've achieved, you have the ability to not have to do that.
Right.
Right.
Well, people think that. I think people think that once you get to like a certain spot, everything just becomes easy.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you've had an extremely successful career over the last.
I've been very lucky.
Yeah.
I've been going forever.
Yeah.
Even though I started late, I've been going for 20 plus.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
And after the sale of Dirtybird, you decided to like take a step back of Claude VonStroke, did the Barclay Crenshaw stuff. I mean that like you don't have to make it work. It's not a case of like, if I don't make this work, I'm not paying my mortgage.
That's true.
If you know what I mean.
We're very lucky.
Yeah.
And that like things kind of fell into place.
Yeah.
And the sale of Dirtybird really was helpful to our family immensely. Thank you, Ghazi at Empire. And I think like that has also made me kind of go all the way back.
Yeah.
So I do think I was getting wound up into the game towards the end. And like you can kind of even hear it in whatever I was releasing towards the end, maybe a little bit.
In what way?
I don't know. You're just kind of like, well, I'm going here and I'm going here and I'm going here. So I need like these 5 build-up tracks.
Yeah.
And it wasn't about like, are these the best tracks or are they going to work the best in the club? And I have this problem all the time. And I even got roped into it with the Barclay project the second time around. On the second album, I started doing stuff that would work at festivals instead of like just doing cool songs.
Yeah.
and it's a really easy trap as a DJ, because if you play out all the time, you need material.
Yeah.
But it's not always the best songs. So now I feel like because I have a little bit of freedom, I'm making cooler songs, if that makes any sense. Or songs that I think are cooler.
Yeah. But I guess...
But they're not. Who cares if they're cool or not? Because 18-year-olds are like, no, they're not cool.
Well, cool to what was cool to what
Right.
is now is... I don't think there is cool now.
Right.
I think it's more so of like, what sample can you use to kind of hit the masses, which then means that you get a DJ gig. And I think that's what I'm saying is like, where you're at is like 2005 when Dirtybird started. It was a very different industry.
Yeah.
It wasn't even really an industry.
Well, there wasn't anything for tech house in America. No. And that was a conscious decision that I made. I think we're talking like more in like 2012-ish and past, where we made a strategic decision to stop going. I was going to Europe like every other weekend from 2006 to 2010 or something.
Yeah.
And then we just said, let's just be, what is there, like ghostly, what's,
I don't know what.
Oh my God, I can't even, whatever. There was four record labels maybe.
Yeah.
And then we just said, let's try to take over America. Because nobody really owns the house scene in America. And the more parties we did and the more releases, it just that worked. And we were kind of like the beginning of this tech house frenzy.
Yeah.
And then the frenzy just got so big that I didn't even like it anymore.
It just changed. But what... Okay, like, let's be really self-critical.
Yeah.
Right? Now you're 3 years out of Dirtybird. Like, what did you do that you, if you look back and go, I probably should have done that differently, in a sense of like, what to keep it going, that would have allowed you to keep it going or wanted you to keep it going? Because you were tapped out, right? Like I remember speaking to you for a while. You were pretty much tapped out of the scene, in a sense of like, you're just not enjoying this.
Yeah.
Like what could have done it for you that...
Okay, well, I actually did try to do this a couple of times. One time I tried it with Justin J, where we tried to create a white label offshoot, but it kind of worked, kind of didn't work. Yeah. I don't think you can turn back.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the thing. Like once it's like the Titanic. Yeah. Once it's going, it takes like 35 miles to stop.
Yeah.
You don't just stop it.
Yeah.
And I think it was like once we signed the Fisher Records and the Shiba-san and stuff, it just went crazy.
Yeah.
And then that was where it was.
But I'd push back on that, because I think the Shiba-san record, like, that was way before it, like the whole tech house boom popped off. And I feel like it gave Dirtybird kind of, it grew bigger, of course, and it grew more commercialized. And
we also had Breach Jack was the biggest track ever. But the funny thing is nobody even knows that came out on Dirtybird because Atlantic took it over and like really worked it.
Yeah. That was insane. But it's really interesting because that record was massive in the UK.
Yeah.
Like huge.
We've had some big success in the UK.
You really have.
Yeah.
Shadow Child.
Yes. Shadow Child, amazing.
Like
all these.
Eats everything. How does it feel? Like, I've got a list of artists, I think, somewhere.
The list
Eats Everything, Cats and Dogs, Justin Martin, Fisher, Walker and Royce, Kill Frenzy, Ardland, Rivers Star, J Flip, Worthy, Breach, Shiba-san, Christian Martin, Julio Bashmore, myself, and that's like...
Tim Green, maybe.
Tim Green, but like, that's like...
You can even add John Summit. We signed him.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Yeah.
How does it feel?
It's cool. I think I do have an ear, and I think that maybe I'd like to do it again, completely different.
Yeah.
To like a house thing.
How would you do it differently?
I would just go really weird from the start.
This is when Andy in the background.
Yeah.
Going, for fuck's sake.
No, I know it's happening.
Like
Yes, Atlas.
I can't help I am like my biggest enemy, but it's also my biggest strength.
Yeah.
So like I just won't allow it. I won't allow myself to get too commercial, and it's bad for me, but it's also good for me.
You and I have had many like conversations over the years of like records I've sent you or records you sent me, and like I've sent you a couple of records and you're like, well, it's just too commercial.
I mean, I probably make some commercial.
But then I
records
also
too.
push back on like some of the records that you've put out,
Yeah.
right? And it's like Make It Rain, like Jolene, like all
Yeah.
those things. Like, although quintessentially they're not commercial records,
Right.
commercially they did pretty well.
Yes. So I prefer that.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Don't we all, right?
Yeah.
Can that happen nowadays though? Like truly can
don't
like
know.
underground cool music
Okay.
do what, like you guys had a business in Dirtybird, right? And the business was music to start with before you did the events. And
Well,
everything like that.
let's see. I don't know if this will age well, but I do actually think that someone like Fred again is kind of making some cool music.
Yeah.
And of all the mega stars, he's probably the closest to
Yeah.
being underground. And I can listen to it and I'm not like, oh, I can't take it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are some people
Yeah.
still
Again,
there.
like Fortet, like
Yeah.
look what he's doing.
Right.
Like
Yeah, he just kind of got
Bonobo,
into it. That was amazing. Yeah.
like
It's
that
possible.
whole scene.
It's
Yeah,
possible.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it.
I wouldn't say they're necessarily making house music though.
No, you're right.
Like-
if you're just talking about house music, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Because it's like,
I'm perpetually stuck in 2005
yeah.
to 2010 Playhouse records.
Yeah.
I can't get out of it.
Well, Rebuke sent me a record that you guys did like 3 years ago that I think you spoke about. Like he was like, oh,
We're putting it out.
yeah, yeah. It's fucking great.
Well, what happened was we did it,
yeah.
and then I just forgot that we did it, and
Yeah.
he never emailed me back. You know, like those things where you're just kind of like, oh, I worked on this for 3 days, but I don't even remember that we
Yeah.
did it, or if we never set a date, or
Yeah.
we stopped talking to each other all the time. And then I went to Panorama Bar, and I was like, I'm just going to dig up a bunch of old demos.
Yeah.
And like weird stuff, and I played all these things that I had made that I didn't put out, and that one went crazy. And I emailed him the next morning. I was like, "Do you remember when we made this? This track is good."
And it is like he played me it, and I was like, this is legit. But do you think records like that can actually have a commercial success nowadays? And I mean,
It almost doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why doesn't it matter though?
kind of like what we were talking about before. It's like, am I going to just start chasing what's popular,
big,
or
yeah.
am I going to just stick to my guns? In the past, sticking to my guns has always come back around,
Yeah.
and everything comes back around. You do have to be extremely lucky for that to keep happening, but if you kind of just stay the course. So I like a certain kind of music.
Yeah.
So for me to make a kind of music that I don't like would be kind of stupid at this point. So I just have to hope that people will be like, oh yeah,
That works.
that's good.
Yeah. You're 100% right though, because in the time from before I signed to Dirtybird and to Dirtybird now, it's probably had like 3 lives.
Yeah.
And now, as of today, when this comes out, it's not today, but it's kind of on the way up again.
It's in life 4
Yeah.
or life 5.
Yeah, like
That's good.
somebody sampled Booty Percolating the other day on a new record, and like every big DJ's playing it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's cool, right?
That's great.
But
I love to hear it.
then you listen to it and you're like, oh wow, this is
It's very, yeah. I mean, we just, we used to work with a Doolab, and we just ran into Dee Dee Fleming at a party a couple nights ago, and we were just talking about like what's going on.
Yeah.
And for the second or third time this month, we've heard that it's all the kids are taking over.
yeah,
Like it's all young kids now, and they're cycling in and trying to market to like 30-year-olds. If they follow you, they're gonna know it came out. It's a waste of time.
yeah.
You should be marketing towards
20-year-olds.
18 to 23-year-olds and like getting a new audience, which I didn't really think about before. And the funny part is I didn't think about anything because I was trying to run my shop by myself. And thank God Andy came back in, because I put out like 5 releases where I tried to do the marketing, and that's like
And it didn't work.
doing a newsletter and doing nothing. And finally, I realized that Andy's a genius at marketing. So
Yeah.
she's back. This is my wife, Andy.
Back in the game.
She's back in the game, back from her horse riding fantasy world into marketing full
Back
time.
to work. Put to work.
But it's just us two, and it's going really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's kind of become more apparent to me since COVID that we lost a generation of ravers.
Yes.
And
Oh yeah.
go.
No. Okay. Well, my son
Yeah.
is 19,
Yeah.
and he is at USC, and he just figured out that DJing was cool,
Yeah.
and he grew up with me.
With like, I'm not bigging you up, but kind of a cool dad.
So he started doing tailgate parties.
Yeah.
And then one of his friends started booking like Soulja Boy and Dylan Francis to play at these tailgate parties. And it's just fascinating. They're like a whole new, all his friends go to the Shrine
Yeah.
because it's right next to the school. But that's who's going to shows.
Yeah.
These are the kids.
The shows have changed though as well.
Yeah, they're
right?
huge.
Like they're massive.
There's only huge shows and tiny club shows. I feel like the middle has kind of been cut out.
I feel like the middle class of the industry has been cut out.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the working DJ
Yeah.
that, although like you were a headliner and still are a headliner, like if you compare the peak of your career to
Right.
like where Fish is or where Chris is or where even like Peggy is and all of the like the tops, like you weren't there, but you had a very successful career.
You know what? I make the analogy that I don't know if you know any American basketball, but
No, I don't.
I'm like Dr. J. I was getting the Dr. J salary,
Okay.
and then there's like the Jokovic salary now.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is
I know
like
Jokovic,
so
yeah.
he's getting like $50 million a year, and
Yeah.
Dr. J was making like $375 grand, and he's probably one of the greatest basketball players in history. It's just you can't. Things change and like things get big. Dance music got way
Massive.
bigger.
Yeah.
So the people that are at the very top right now are like getting the
$1 million shows.
big NBA checks.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Does it get to you, or are you happy that that's where the industry's at?
I think it's good for everybody in the industry that it's so big, but it does, what you're saying is true. It really hurts the middle, and it kind of hurts innovation a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the reason why is if someone's making like $1 million a night, how can you tell a kid who's learning how to make music that they shouldn't be copying that?
Yeah.
You can't be like, no, listen to this Robag Room track.
The kids be like, what?
And they'll be like, why would we listen to that?
Yeah. But I think that it comes from a different era in a sense of we went to clubs. Club culture was part of our culture, right?
Yeah.
It was like, I've even noticed it in the last few years is the audience that comes to parties, they don't stay out as late. After parties they're still a thing, but they're not as much of a thing as what they were. Like you go to a show and if it goes past 2:00 in the morning, like people
leave.
Like people are choosing health over raving, which then also completely changes it because then you create different shows where, okay, well, you're creating more of a pop show.
Well, yeah, this is my whole thing with North America versus, well, maybe not, just US versus Europe. So it's always been peak time is 11:30 to 2.
Yeah.
You get a very short window of like time where it's up. So everyone plays really up in that time. And therefore the music is way more over the top.
Yeah.
But if you go to Europe, maybe it ends at 5 and it's a little bit more of a marathon and you can play more interesting songs and it has to be up at some points, but it doesn't have to be up
always up
the whole time. So you can play cooler songs here and there. So in that way I miss it, but I did kind of abandon Europe. So like trying to go back has been interesting.
I remember you texted me about going to like Berlin the other day.
Yeah, I'm going and I got some shows, but it's not like, oh, Claude's going to Europe. Everyone line up to try to book it.
How much do you get paid for your Europe shows?
Oh yeah, like a tenth if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
But
do you enjoy it more?
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if I enjoy it more. I just think it's different and it's interesting. And it's kind of, there are more rooms where they care about having a cool sound system and 400 people than making tons of money, and therefore you can have a really incredible experience on both sides.
Yeah, I had Hai on the podcast and she was talking about, I can't remember where she did a show, and the promoter was like, we don't care if we don't sell any tickets. It's like literally like there's a collective of like 10 of us that all put our money together that run the club, and we just want cool artists.
It's very funny because that's how Dirtybird started.
Yeah.
We would have the club night and then we would use all the money to make free park parties in Golden Gate Park until we got banned from that. But that was very much the philosophy at the beginning of my first label as well.
Can you create that again?
I don't think I would ever get that deep into events again. Events are kind of like, I'm not going to say they're a young person's game, but throwing events it's up there with the highest stressful jobs that you can do.
Yeah.
Everything's always on the line. Everything's always fucked up. And the people who just survive are the ones that make it through.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think that's also being pushed onto the artists now, the DJs?
What do you mean?
I think ticket sales are so important now.
Yeah.
Like so important.
Okay, this is another thing. So when I started, I never heard one conversation about ticket sales ever until like maybe 6-7 years ago. Then everything
2018.
Everything was just like, okay, can you do like 2 more posts because we're at like 900 and we need to get to 1100 before Friday. Yeah. and every time I'd be like, why are you stressing me out? It's gonna be at 1100. Just, you're fucking with me.
And even if it's not, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Like everyone's making enough money that it's like, does it actually matter if we sell out?
I'm convinced there's still shenanigans going on with the bar money and
100%.
There's so many.
100%. I won't throw anyone under the bus, but somebody I know played a show somewhere, and they didn't sell as many tickets as what was supposed to have.
Right. And the promoter asked for a discount.
Promoter asked for a discount,
Yeah,
and
okay.
then the manager or the agent was like, "Can you show us the bar sales?" And the promoter shut up.
Yeah. Because it was like
Just ignored it.
$50,000.
Yeah, right. and I think like it's like the extra fees on tickets.
Yeah.
Like we know, like you've run festivals, you've
Yeah.
run shows, like but in the back end of the tickets, like there's a fee that you can add on, which
and sometimes
is
that's the only way you can even break even.
right. Totally.
Yeah.
What's it like running a festival?
It is like orchestrating it's like making a movie or doing a war. Like it's like I can't really I was always a little bit stressed, but I was never like as stressed as some of the other people that were actually
Doing it.
like in the weeds. Like Andy's doing like the ticketing and the permit, and people are doing the permits and the gate, and like I was always lucky enough to be in charge of the creative, which still was sometimes a battle, but definitely more fun.
Yeah.
But also very stressful because every festival that we did was not backed by any. It was not backed by the full
Yeah.
whatever the thing is by the United States government, or
Live Nation.
it was not backed by Live Nation.
Yeah.
So every time we did anything, it was like, are we going to have a house at the end of this? Are our kids going to be able to go to college? And it was never really that simple. But when we were there, they were amazing. So I think it was worth it. It was very stressful, but it's not recommended unless you really got a strong stomach.
How many did you do? 6?
10?
10.
I think 10. We did probably 3 camp-ins and 7 camp-outs.
Yeah.
I think something like that.
Do you miss it?
And one went really bad,
Yeah. East Coast, baby.
and that's everyone's favorite.
It was a
Do
vibe.
I miss it? Yeah, because that was really the ultimate form of expression. Darren and I would literally book everything that we wanted to see
The lineups were insane.
on house and bass and hip hop, and then we would literally make the dumbest shit ever over on the other thing, and then we would have the games, and we would hire all the funniest people to run the games. And it was kind of like my summer camp when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And it was fucking great.
Yeah.
But everything has a life cycle. It was not sustainable
Why not?
because it never popped. So like, and if it had popped, it wouldn't have been good.
Did you want it to pop?
No, but
this is because I think you're anti-pop.
Yes. So like trying to be in this, we don't want this to get too big, but we also need to do
To get
7,000
Yeah.
is very tough.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. But
Was-
there was constant battles. This is funny that you'll appreciate this. Constant battles over, should we just spend a ton of money and get a huge lineup?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck no, that's all gonna be crap.
Well, that's what I was going to say is like, but then you turn into every other festival.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Then you're just competing with everything.
Yeah.
You're not interesting.
And you can't compete with everything.
Yeah, you don't. There's no way you could have the millions that it takes to do that. So that's where my ears were more like I was really working. Like, okay, I know who these people are that can do this. That
Yeah.
are not like Skrillex, but are cool as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was also so much based around the OG Dirtybird family. And I think I've had quite a few. I had Pete Tong on the podcast the other day, and I was actually talking about he was talking about he's never ran a record label as a DJ record label. It's like he's always been like needs to sign hits in the electronic music world. And we were
That's
talking,
a tough place to
we
be.
were talking about record labels that have built families, and like, although there's been a handful, Dirtybird was probably the only one that did it correctly.
Yeah, and you could argue that we didn't even do it
Well,
correctly.
the way things end in families always end
Yes.
pretty messy, right? You and I know
I would
that.
say the way it ended is more like Thanksgiving dinner.
Let's talk
But
about
in general, it's good.
yeah, right. But
Yeah.
like the good times were good, but
Yes.
like the way it was built, and even for me, is like I wasn't there at the beginning, but I came in 2014,
Yeah,
and
that's
like,
pretty early.
and it was something that I didn't see happen anywhere else in the industry. You had the Hot Creations crew, you had the Solid Grooves crew, but like there wasn't really anything. Like it still wasn't the same as what you guys were doing. Like why do you think it was that?
Because it was just something created out of like we were unhappy with what everyone else was doing, and so then we did something else and it didn't work.
Yeah.
And because it didn't work, we were a little bit tighter. We were connected better when it finally did work, because we were like, no, we told you, and we were doing this before.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that kind of, there was a very clear path. Like this is what we do. We do like, we make it funkier. We put in elements of hip hop. It's dirty. Like you want to have fun.
Yeah.
It's a wink, wink.
Yeah.
Nudge, nudge vibe. It's not too serious.
Yeah.
And I think like that all worked, and then it didn't work, because if you're running a record label and there's like thousands of demos a week, and then some people are like still living in the first day of the record label, so they're like, well, I'll release a record like every 2 years.
Yeah.
And then you got guys like, I'm going to send you a demo every 6 weeks for like 3 years. You know, like it becomes hard to manage,
Yeah.
because then also people, just for example, we put out the Fisher track.
Yeah.
Fisher's more famous than everyone on Dirtybird, including me, in like a year and a half.
Yeah.
So what am I going to do? Put him as the opener? No. Like, so that there's no way to not be Darth Vader if you're the boss.
Yeah.
It just happens.
How have you negotiated that? Because there's relationships that start as friendships,
Right.
and then it turns into business. Because
Yeah.
it is, right? How did you negotiate this?
I think as soon as you
And did you do it well?
No, I did it terribly.
Okay.
And I think it's as soon as you realize that it's changed to a where are my gigs scenario instead of like, hey, how you doing? That's kind of where it starts to fall apart, and that's probably where I didn't manage it that well. But in general, I don't have any regrets. Like, I think it went well.
Did well. You had a good run.
Yeah.
When it comes to selling it, what's that process? Or like,
I've never really said this to anyone, but I wanted to sell more like 2008, 19 or something.
Yeah.
When we were like,
popping.
I was like, okay, this would be a good, because I also was like, it's going somewhere that I'm not going.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was great because it was great and not great. It was like it went to the right place, because it went to an
Agreed.
independent label in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And the person that's kind of like in charge of it is still Darren.
Yeah.
They kept everyone. And also Moody really cared about it since like 10 years before he was talking to me about Dirtybird. And so that was all great. I would say I probably struggled for a solid 6 months. I was just walking around like, what the fuck am I going to do now? Like, I don't know who I am.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's so much. It's your life.
right. Every single day I wore a Dirtybird shirt
Yeah.
for like 15 years. I didn't even own clothing.
You didn't have any other
I didn't
clothes.
own clothes. I just owned Dirtybird clothes. And then all of a sudden I didn't. And then that was interesting. I think I just had to work through it. And I'm cool now, and I'm like pretty happy with what's going on.
Was there like a point when you were like, I did the wrong thing?
No, never.
So you're good then?
Yeah. From the second, like, even when they were like interested, I was like,
In.
yes, let's do it.
Yeah. How do you think that's affected the like core crew of Dirtybird? Do you think it has?
I think it's better for them because the new owners don't have any like bullshit hangups.
Yeah.
So they're just like, oh, we'll just bring everyone in again.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah. Is it weird seeing events happen again and you not be part of it?
I think it's a little bit weird, but I still, when I look at it, I'm like, oh, cool. That's great. I'm good for them. I'm not
love
like,
that.
oh, wow, I really wish I was on that bill. I don't have that feeling.
Do you have that
So
feeling?
that's good.
Do you have that feeling about anything? Because I can relate that to that certain times of like when I decided to like stop releasing on Dirtybird, and was like went to the more like techno side of my life. I never had that feeling of like I wish I was playing that Dirtybird show.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I fucking missed everybody. Like seeing everybody at shows and even like
Yeah, it was fun.
it was the best time. Like I still like take out all the politics of Dirtybird.
Yeah, of course.
There's plenty of Dirtybird politics, right? We know that. But like there is in everything. Take away all of that. Hands down the best time of my career.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
It was, man.
We
Like,
had good parties. They were fun.
it wasn't just that. It wasn't just that. It was like every single one of the crew you had a relationship in a certain way.
Yeah.
Right? Of
And everyone had like a little bit of a sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was
cool.
everyone supported everyone. I don't know of a label now. I don't know of a group of artists. Maybe Chris Lake, Chris Lorenzo and Clooney, like those boys.
Yeah.
And Fish. Like maybe those are the only people that I've seen in the modern day where they all just support each other.
Yeah.
And just doing
That's
their own
interesting.
thing. Like it's very much feels like you're on your own, kidder.
Yeah. I'm on my own now.
Yeah. Does it feel good?
It's good. It's a little less community feeling. And I keep trying to figure that piece out. And I feel like it's also a trade-off.
Yeah.
Unless I wanted to do events,
Yeah.
that's going to be hard to replicate. So I'm now just choosing to go back to literally square one, where it's just like, make the best music that you can make and see if that works.
Is it weird for you when you play shows how much Dirtybird is still part of your fans?
No, I love them.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I never have any problem with any fans.
Yeah.
Like anybody who's going to pay money to see
Come
me,
see you.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
God bless you. I love you. Like, I can't even believe I'm still DJing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, man. We are
I'm
lucky.
still releasing music. I'm still doing all the things.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing 19 jobs. There's a thing about when you're doing 19 jobs that it just makes you more efficient or something. I don't know. It's like when you only have to make an album and go on tour, you're less efficient because you're not as busy. So I have like hobbies now and stuff.
It's so I can relate to that because I like doing 1,000,001 things.
Yeah.
But I also do think doing 1,000,001 things in a creative role actually does fuck up the creativity to a certain extent. I think it's fine to a certain level, and then when you're just trying to execute things on such a high level all the time, I think the music just suffers.
Well, this is what the other thing that was happening is that I was doing like one track a year.
Yeah.
Towards the end, and so now I'm back doing like 10 to 15, sometimes even 20 things a year because I'm doing 2 names, multiple genres, just having fun in the studio, experimenting, goofing around. My son's a singer, so we're like working on his stuff. Like, it's fun. I like being in the studio.
Yeah. Well, that's where we started.
Yeah.
Right. We didn't start with Instagram.
You started on, didn't I meet you on some radio show in Ibiza or something?
I met you. Yeah. Fuck. You didn't even know who I was then. Though.
No.
I was beardless.
Yeah.
You borrowed my headphones.
Oh my God.
Your headphones broke halfway through the set, and I was recording your set. For Space, we love Space.
Yeah.
And Sundays.
Okay.
You were playing the main room.
I was on a tear on that.
That was amazing. Like that. You know, like when people ask you like, what was your favorite party?
That was the greatest party,
hands down.
But I remember like I was a mess at that set. Like,
were you?
I remember like after that set, we like ran through some like pepper field being chased by dogs and stuff. Like
that's just like normal Ibiza.
Yeah, it was fun. Those were fun parties. The best lineups because
hands down
nobody does those like that's what I'm talking about. Like, where's that lineup?
It doesn't happen.
Where's like Grace Jones, Chemical Brothers, Groove Armada,
Disclosure before they even had any records.
The Claude VonStroke, That was cool.
Carl Craig.
Yeah.
Like with his
Planet E, that was the other label I was trying to remember way. I was like, why can't you remember this? You're an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a different time.
Yeah.
Like that club now. Have you been to that club? Space.
Oh, High?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. It's not the same. It's like Vegas-y.
So I had Fergie. Do you know Fergie? Irish DJ.
Yeah. But I'm talking like we met in like 2006.
Yeah, when he was in like his rage of hard house.
Manchester or something. And he's in like room 1 and I'm in room 3 or some kind of thing like that.
So he moved to Vegas and did the whole Vegas thing during the EDM days. But I had him on the podcast and he made like a really valid point that Vegas was something that our industry like frowned upon.
Yeah.
And then the industry became Vegas.
Yeah. That's what you just did, a great summary of what's going on.
Yeah.
And there are a couple good gigs in Vegas, but they're not the ones that you know about.
Yeah. I literally just played there. A new club called Bauhaus has just been opened.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they have one in Houston and they're trying to do it as like an after party spot.
Okay.
But it's a nice club and it sounds fucking good.
I mean, I like Disco
cap.
Pussy and like there's okay stuff. It's okay. Like I'm not a casino.
Yeah. You take
anybody
money,
who wants to like pay if you let me play what I want to play.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it.
Yeah. How sale of Dirtybird, like how did that affect your family?
Amazing.
Yeah.
We went from being like a very stressed out unit where our kids were like, God, you guys argue a lot, to Andy like getting a horse, me just like taking it down 2 or 3 notches, you know, eating dinner every night, just way more relaxed.
Yeah.
And kind of the way you're supposed to live like a normal person.
I don't know what that is right now.
I know. And our kids were in high school still, both of them, and it's been great.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Has it been worth it?
Yeah.
The years of stress, the years of touring, the years of all of that. Like,
I think so.
It's weird because there's not actually many people in our world that have done what you've done. In the sense of like built something and then sold it and still doing what you're doing.
Right.
But like you kind of like retired but didn't retire.
Yeah, I can't shake it because
Yeah.
I still like making music.
Yeah.
I think down the line, like things that sound really interesting to me are helping produce Jasper.
Yeah.
He's got a great voice and I could help him
Yeah.
dramatically, I think. And
Does he want help from his dad?
yeah, he didn't,
Okay, that's
but
cool.
now I think we've come to this crossroads where as long as I'm not writing it,
Yeah.
he's just bringing me the stems and saying, "Oh, just make this good." That's different than me being like, "Can you sing on this beat?" You know, if it's his idea.
Yeah.
He, very much like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ask my wife if it's not my idea.
You know,
It's very hard for me to check in.
I've
got
come across
serious
that
problems.
over the years. And until you come around.
Right. Yes. And then someone will be like, no. Listen, look at what happens with this or whatever. And then you're like, oh, okay. I don't know.
What does the new record label look like? Have you got a name?
When is this coming out?
Not till next year.
Okay. Well, if the trademark crap goes through, it's called Wrong Number,
Okay.
which is very much like in my wheelhouse
Yeah.
of like
I like
going against the grain a little bit. And it's I say that I did A&R before, but it's questionable whether I actually did A&R because I just got so much material sent to me.
that. Yeah.
So what I was doing was more just like weeding.
Yeah.
I was doing like gardening. And I'm more interested in like going and finding stuff because I do think that I have a particular stuff that I like that could work in general. Then maybe it won't work, but who cares? I don't even know. Record label's the worst idea ever. Worst business plan ever. Start a record label.
Yeah.
But
I'd agree with that.
what are you gonna do?
But is it a record label that you want to start? You don't want to make another Dirtybird.
No,
Right?
not at
so
all.
it's like it's more of a record label as an outlet, or is it a business? Does it need to be a business? Does it need
No.
to? Yeah.
It just needs to be fun
outlet.
and interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's more just I need something to do.
When
And
did,
I started watching YouTube and being like, I'm like, there was a point where I was watching so much YouTube that I was going to become an AI drop shipper.
dude, if you look at my feed, it's exactly the same.
I'm like, how many Bitcoin can we get? And how much AI video? And can we vibe code this new company?
Dude.
And then I was like, okay, so this is the solution to this.
Okay.
Take 2 weeks. This is my solution to everyone who wants to do music, who's trapped in this vortex of watching YouTube videos and thinking they want to do AI dropshipping. Take 2 weeks and only listen to DJ mixes and music playlists instead of any podcasts.
Yeah.
No offense. We're not going to listen to
get
this
it.
podcast
Yeah.
for 2 weeks only. You listen to this podcast.
We don't need another podcast.
And then I did this and I went like, wow. Like my brain flipped completely 180 degrees. And I was like, I can get in the fucking studio. I make music.
Yeah.
I'm good at music. Music is fun. And then I was like back on track.
It's weird how our brains can just get
Yeah.
rabbit holes
Yeah.
and completely change. Like, oh, we should be doing this, should be doing that, should be
I
doing
know.
this. refocus. So is it going to be also like Barclay Crenshaw and Claude VonStroke?
Yeah. So it's multi-genre. It's like it's modeled after the labels that I respect the most, which is like Ninja Tomb, Warp, Ghostly International, RNS, XL, Domino, blah blah blah.
The real ones.
Yeah. The labels that I talk to kids now and they don't even know, they've never heard of them.
They shouldn't.
But
they shouldn't know it.
They're unbelievable labels.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they are.
I just think we're missing a new label like that.
Well, I think
maybe
in our world, especially the DJ world, everything became DJ labels.
Yeah.
It was like the brand, right? I don't think Dirtybird was a DJ label. Like Dirtybird wasn't a DJ label, in my opinion. Like I know you ran it, but it was multiple artist labels. It wasn't like that's Claude VonStroke's label. It was like from the outside.
It had an
like,
impression that it was like a
overall, yeah.
That was frustrating several times, but I understood it.
Why was it frustrating?
Because I was doing everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
For many, many, many years.
Yeah, you were the business behind it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's okay though. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's something that I've learned from doing that. Like, just be willing to not be the man.
Yeah. But again, I would push back on that, right? Because you were doing the day to day. You were the driving force behind the business of Dirtybird. But like without Justin, without the like OGs, Dirtybird still wouldn't be Dirtybird.
Right. I agree with that 100%.
Which you then go, okay, well, you're always going to need a driving force, but then you're going to need the passengers in the back that are pushing you to keep going.
Yeah. It's a good lesson. Like, you need good artists.
Yeah.
You actually need good people who care about music.
And care about the process of the record label.
Yeah.
Like, I think record labels have changed where artists, a new artist, even now for me, right? I have my own label, but like, what do I look for if I'm signing my records to somebody else?
Yeah.
It's like, realistically, it's a business transaction. What can I get from them?
Yeah.
What can that record label give me that if I give them my music, like where it was never really like, for me, it was never really like that with Dirtybird at the start. It was like, they're fucking releasing great music.
Yeah, just
like,
be a part of the family.
It's a vibe. Like everyone seems cool. I want to be part of that. Like if I get booked, then whatever. But like now it's like, okay, I'm signing to this record label, this record label, this record label, and I'm going to get from this, I'm getting this.
I mean, I just did this.
Yeah.
On Friday, I had a record come out on Crosstown Rebels.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was as transactional as how you're proposing
I'm like
it,
making it very transactional.
because I've been talking about doing this for like
10 years.
Years and years and years. And I do have a bucket list of labels, but they're all kind of like time warp labels. It's like Crosstown Rebels. I did Cocoon. I did Moon Harbor. I'd love to do Compact.
Yeah.
There's Playhouses out of business. I don't know.
RNS.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
There's a cool label that I would like to be on called Clone Jack for Days. That's a cool label.
So good, that label.
So there's a few labels that are, I would be like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But like, what's the point? There is no point. It's just cool. It's fun.
It's for you though.
Yeah.
Right?
It's for me.
And I think let's talk about the manager. When you take out the business side of the business, right? The manager, you still have your agents, but like, does that change how you run your artist career?
Yeah. I've had managers 3 times, I think. 2 of them were the same person.
Mads?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever have Marcy? Did Marcy
no.
ever manage you?
No. I would never. But we can't put this in the
Sorry,
podcast.
Marcy. I love you to bits.
We can't put
no,
this
where
in
we
the
can. Fuck it.
I'm not manageable.
Yeah.
I've decided.
When did you realize that?
Well, it's because of the way that I came up.
Yeah.
The way that I came up was so gritty and so like I'm doing it, and like nobody realizes that at the start of Dirtybird, I was like stealing promo lists from other labels and like press and like signing vinyls, shipping vinyls to like 200 DJs around the world and going to meet them, which nobody even knows what that is, to just get distribution. And like, I fucking went crazy. I was working so hard, and I did everything myself, and I was hand drawing all the artwork myself.
Yeah. Getting
the lacquers made. Everything was just happening. So I knew everything. And I made that whole movie beforehand where I asked everybody everything.
How to do it, yeah.
And so by the time we're talking about getting a manager, halfway through the manager, you're like, I know everything.
Yeah.
Way better than you. Like, it's not your fault. It's not your fault, but you want to have a widget and put widgets in your machine, and they all just kind of go the same, and I'm just a fucked up widget. I got all kinds of craggly shit coming out of my widget, and it's not gonna work.
Yeah. The whole manager thing's changed nowadays, I think, as well. I think the role of what a manager was to what it is now, I don't think it's the same.
And there's things that I'm not willing to do.
Yeah.
So a perfect example is, we don't have to say anybody's name, but a common practice now is we'll play this gig in LA and we'll lose 25 grand on it so that we can get booked on Coachella and maybe make a little bit of money. But by the end of that, everyone will know who we are.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, and you have to make like a fucking castle made out of LED lights, and I don't know. Is that really DJing? It's not for me.
Yeah.
It is cool, and maybe it's really fun to watch from the crowd with your phone fucking taping it, but it's not for me. It's not. I'm like, I just want to play music.
That's what I love about you, though, because there's not many people now that would say no.
Yeah.
Like, and I think, and I'm not, I know financially where you're at, you can say no, but I knew even when you weren't, you would still say no. Like,
I know.
I remember having conversations like in my early Dirtybird days, and you were just like, dude, just don't do it.
Dude, don't do it.
Yeah. And he's like, don't release that record. Don't do that. Don't do this. And the power.
Are we talking about that one record?
We're talking about a few records.
I can remember one superhero record.
Dude, awful. And I put it out. But
you did put it out?
Yeah, I put it out on Defected.
Oh, okay.
And it haunts me to this day.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah. I should have listened.
No, but you know what? You shouldn't have listened to me.
No, I should. That's the one time I will ever say that I should have listened to Claude VonStroke. Yeah, it's the one thing that I was like, fuck, I wish I, but the power of no. Like, do you think that's helped you?
No. It's so impossible to say.
Yeah.
Because it depends on how you view it.
Okay.
If you view just being really true to yourself and like, I'll only make this kind of music and as a positive, then I did amazing. If you view it as like, you didn't do this other stuff as a negative, like you didn't expand or like try to do 800 collabs with the hottest new people,
Yeah.
then it can be viewed as self-sabotage, which we've talked about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of self-sabotage in every artist. Yeah. I'm very good at it.
Is it self-sabotage?
But I just think it's me.
Yeah. That's, of course, I think there are certain things are self-sabotage. But at the end of the day, if you're just not into it, then why?
Yeah.
It's not self-sabotage. It's just being like, no, I'm just not into it.
Yeah, I always said since the beginning, it's like we're not going after hit. We're not trying to sign hits.
Yeah.
Because once we start doing that, we're making license plates.
Yeah.
We're like just doing a job.
Yeah.
It's not because we love it. It's like we're chasing.
Yeah.
And everybody is kind of chasing now.
Even more so.
And I think that's the problem with record labels. There's a turn in record labels. There's a record label, and then there's the turn once they get a big hit, when they see what can happen.
Yeah.
And then they try to replicate the hit instead of being true to themselves, and that's kind of when the record label is over.
Did you ever do that?
I hope not, but I don't know. I think maybe
Towards the end?
I don't think I did it. I just think that I couldn't connect enough to get out of the loop. I don't know what I'm even trying to explain.
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying, because I think
I was like, this will be good for Dirtybird,
Yeah.
but I was only 68%
In.
on Dirtybird, and so maybe I started to disconnect, like with the magic.
that makes complete sense. Makes complete sense, because I think that's when, and please don't be offended by this, because I mean it in the nicest way, but
This is a very English way to start a sentence.
you fucked up. No. No,
Yeah,
I think it becomes a point where there was a point for me in Dirtybird where the music just became very linear.
Yeah.
And it makes sense, because that was when you were tapped out.
I don't know if I was tapped out. I was just not connecting with it in the same way. And so, yes. I mean,
I think everyone
if you
does that.
really think about what we were doing in the beginning, I was like, I will not release more than 5 records a year.
Yeah.
And these records are going to be the best fucking records you ever heard. And I was like turning down everything.
Yeah.
Saying no to everyone. There's a funny story about the Style of I Big Kazoo. It was like the 50th thing he sent me. He was so pissed. And I was like, yeah, but that record is so fucking good.
You turned me down for a good year.
I mean, but it works,
But it
right?
worked, right?
And then
Then I became like the most released on Dirtybird in like
so
1
that's
year.
kind of the change.
Yeah.
By the end, I was just like, oh, this is a good record.
Yeah.
Not like,
This is amazing.
oh, we can only release 7 records a year.
Yeah.
Like,
I just don't think you can get away with that nowadays.
no, because you have to stay open.
You have to be there.
You have to
Yeah.
you have to earn income. You can't have 6 people working in your office and be like, we're releasing 4 records this year,
Yeah.
all on vinyl.
Talk to me about Green Velvet. I can't remember what year it was, but I was texting you and you were so excited.
Yeah.
That Green Velvet was coming into your studio.
Yeah,
Like, you were like a kid
I
in-
actually went to his studio.
Oh, okay, you were
I
like a
stayed
kid
at
in
his house.
Yeah, you were like a kid in a candy shop, like
So great.
so excited.
Yeah.
And I love Curtis; he's the best. But I feel like you were doing this at the peak of your career, from what it felt.
Yeah.
And Curtis wasn't at the peak of his career then. Like, it felt like he was
He's at the peak of his career now.
right? Yeah.
But you know what? He's the greatest human being alive.
Hands down.
I fucking love him.
Hands down.
And that was the best run. And maybe we'll do it again.
Get
But
real.
I literally he helped me as a human being.
Tell me how.
Because he isn't jaded like me.
Yeah.
He's not jaded at all. Everything is like a blessing.
Yeah.
And everything is great. And he can just change the whole mood of it backstage or on stage in like 30 seconds. And he's just a great person. And probably the coolest person I'll ever know. He's just amazing.
And can have the ability to put out music that you or I or somebody else would be like, yeah. And then the next week put out something and it's like, oh my fucking God.
Well, he's great at what is popular now, which is finding someone who's on the up and then making a track with them.
Yeah.
That really works.
Yeah.
And it is working amazingly well for him. And like when there's certain people that get really popular, I'm like, fuck that guy. I never think that with Curtis. I'm always like, I'm so glad Curtis is famous because I fucking love Curtis.
Yeah. How many times have you said, fuck that guy?
I don't know. Not as many as you, but maybe a lot.
I don't know.
Really? Maybe I have.
Maybe I was, but I don't think I'm.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm there now. I've changed.
No, I don't. Now I'm just like, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just know how hard it is.
Yeah.
Like, especially now, even more. Like when you see like newer people come through, and they absolutely destroy it in like 2 years of doing it. I'm like, fair play. Like, I just don't like.
Yeah, it's incredible.
The amount of people that are trying to be a DJ now is the competition is unfucking believable.
I know.
Like,
it's crazy
on another level. Even like with agents.
See, I'm not seeing that as much as you're seeing it. Maybe you're just out more or like talking to more people.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sequestered in my studio just doing it. I do kind of see it on socials.
Yeah.
But I don't even try to get on socials that much because it's just like, I follow some weird people on socials.
I took on a team to edit the podcast and also now run my socials.
That's great.
And they're amazing. But we're still trying to... By the time this comes out, it will be hopefully fixed. But we're trying to work out what Will Clark looks like on social media.
Yeah. Good luck.
It's a battle, man. It's a real battle.
I don't know. It's like if you get too far away from yourself, it just gets to be too hard.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the answer is to just do whatever you do for real life.
It's just got to work, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like we're talking business. We're not talking putting cool shit out.
I know, it's unfortunate.
It's just like...
Business fucks up everything.
Yeah. It does, doesn't it? Oh, dear. Claude VonStroke, hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you. It was great.
We've been trying to do this for years, and
I know.
I'm glad we're doing it.
Yeah. What is the joke that we had going that was not even that funny?
You never turned up to my show.
Oh, right. And then you never turned up to mine.
Yeah.
Right.
It was funny at the time. Actually, I do want to carry on. Evidence of Time, Junior Rodriguez, that remix. Like, it's your biggest streamer.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking cool record.
Thanks.
What, like,
I'm making more records like that.
What
now.
happened? Like, what?
Oh, so that record has a cool story because, this is like a level of caring thing. So Ralph Coleman is the label manager of Mobley, and we became good buddies over the years. I probably haven't talked to him in like 2 years, but at that
Classic
time,
Barkley.
at that time, we lived in Germany, for a short time with our family when our kids were like babies. It was crazy, but I was touring Europe so much that we had to do it for one summer, and we just hung out with Ralph a lot, and then I was starting to like really follow Mobley and all this stuff. And then he just sent me, it's like every remix is the same for me. Somebody just sends me something on the right day because I hate doing remixes. And I just go, oh yeah, I like that person. I'm just going to do it. And I literally never do any paperwork or anything.
Yeah.
And this just happened with Weirdo from Mexico. I just did a remix for him.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, oh, I love this
great
track.
record, yeah.
Okay, I'm doing it. And I don't know. I just started remixing that thing and it just started coming together. You know, like when it just happens?
Yeah,
It probably took 3 days, not even.
Yeah.
And I put like a heartbeat in it and it just worked. And it was kind of understated. And I found that top patch and I was like, oh, fuck, like, I don't know.
It's so fucking good. But it's so weird to me that that's your biggest streamer.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't.
So this is the thing that everyone's like, oh, you made all these over the top Dirtybird songs, but go look at my streams.
No. Yeah.
It's Who's Afraid of Detroit,
Yeah.
Evidence of Time, how many times the Steve Dark. It's all deep stuff.
Yeah.
And so, which I really like, but I also find myself playing a lot of DJ shows in America where I'm like, can I play this tonight?
Yeah.
But now I don't give a shit, so I play it.
Play it. Did Who's Afraid of Detroit change your career?
Not at first.
Really?
So it was back when a record can take a year.
Yeah.
When people bought vinyls and they just sat on their shelves and like it took very long time for everyone to get their head around a record. That record only worked because the Whistler was on the A side.
Oh, I fucking love
And
that
the
record.
Whistler was huge.
I've started playing it again.
in the UK.
I've started playing it again.
Right. Thank you.
It's so good.
So that was a big, fun record.
Yeah.
And the reason that it worked is because the B-side was cool.
Wow.
And so all the DJs so when everyone's playing vinyl, you can only bring 50. This is like a whole thing
Yeah.
that doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah.
You can only bring 50,
Yeah.
maybe. That's even really heavy. I still
Your
have
back's
fucking
getting-
injuries.
Yeah.
So when you're in the club, you're like, I played the Whistler for like the last 30 weeks, but I didn't take it out of my bag. Let's see what's on the other side of this record. And then that record, like Ricardo Villalobos and
Everyone.
Richie Hahn, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. The fucking kings of,
Kings of Cool.
right, just started playing that record.
Yeah.
And I was like walking into rooms in Europe where I was like this fun kind of Dirtybird guy, and then like meeting Cassie and Jamie Jones and all these people going, oh yeah, and Damien. And then it was just a different thing.
Yeah.
So yes, it made me the one person on Dirtybird who could go to Europe
Yeah.
and play like a lot of shows.
It's a fucking great record.
Thanks.
Dude, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Peace.